Have you ever felt like the world is against you? Like no matter what you do, you're just stuck in a cycle of bad luck? It's easy to blame circumstances, to point fingers at other people, at the economy, at the system. But what if I told you the answer isn't out there? What if the key to changing your fate is right here, inside you? The ancient Greeks had a saying, "Character is fate." It's a powerful idea, one that many of us have forgotten. We've become experts at making excuses. We tell ourselves we failed because we didn't have the right connections, or we weren't born into wealth, or we just weren't given the same opportunities as others. These stories we tell ourselves, they feel comforting for a moment. They absolve us of responsibility, but they also strip us of our power. Every time you make an excuse, you're telling yourself that you are a victim, that you are helpless, that your life is determined by forces beyond your control. You are literally giving your power away. Think about it. When you say, "I can't do this because of that," you're drawing a line in the sand. You're building a wall around your own potential. You're accepting defeat before you've even truly fought. This habit of making excuses is a poison. It seeps into your mindset, eroding your self-belief, your drive, and your resilience. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You believe you can't, so you don't try. And because you don't try, you fail. And that failure just reinforces your belief that you were right all along. It's a vicious, soul-crushing cycle. The truth is, your life isn't a script written by someone else. You are the author. Your choices, your actions, your mindset, these are the pens you use to write your story. And the ink, that's your character. Your character is the sum of your habits. It's how you respond to adversity. It's the promises you keep, especially the ones you make to yourself. It's the discipline you practice when no one is watching. Every decision you make, no matter how small, either strengthens or weakens your character. Choosing to get up when the alarm rings, instead of hitting snooze, that builds character. Choosing to finish that workout when every muscle is screaming, that builds character. Choosing to read a book instead of scrolling mindlessly through social media, that builds character. These aren't just small, insignificant actions. They are deposits into the bank of your self-respect. They are proof to yourself that you are someone who does what they say they will do. And this is where true power lies. When you trust yourself, when you know deep down that you can rely on yourself to follow through, the world starts to look very different. Challenges are no longer insurmountable walls. They are simply obstacles to be navigated. Setbacks are no longer signs of failure. They are lessons to be learned. The opinions of others no longer define you, because you have a solid core of self-belief that cannot be shaken. So, how do you start building this unbreakable character? It begins with one simple, radical act, taking complete and total responsibility for your life. No more blaming. No more excuses. From this moment forward, everything that happens is on you. The good, the bad, the ugly, it's all yours. This might sound terrifying, but it's actually the most liberating thing you can do. Because if you're responsible for your problems, it also means you have the power to solve them. You are no longer a passenger in your own life. You are the pilot. You decide the destination. You control the speed. You navigate the turbulence. Once you've accepted this responsibility, the next step is to start making and keeping promises to yourself. Start small. So small that it's almost impossible to fail. Promise yourself you'll drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. Then do it every single day. Promise yourself you'll walk for 10 minutes a day. And then do it, rain or shine. These small wins might seem trivial, but they are incredibly powerful. Each time you keep a promise to yourself, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. You're rewiring your brain. You're teaching yourself that you are capable, that you are disciplined, that you are a person of integrity. As you build momentum with these small promises, you can start to take on bigger challenges. Maybe it's a promise to save a certain amount of money each month. Maybe it's a promise to learn a new skill. Maybe it's a promise to finally start that business you've been dreaming of. The specific promise doesn't matter as much as the act of keeping it. This is the process of forging your character in the fires of discipline. It's not easy. There will be days when you want to give up. There will be days when the old habit of making excuses creeps back in. On those days, you have to remind yourself why you started. You have to remember the feeling of powerlessness that comes from blaming the world, and contrast it with the feeling of strength that comes from taking control. Think of the people you admire most in this world. The innovators, the leaders, the artists, the athletes. Do you think they got where they are by making excuses? No. They got there through relentless effort, through unwavering discipline, and through an unshakable belief in their own ability to shape their destiny. They understood, either consciously or unconsciously, that character is fate. They built a character so strong that it could withstand any storm, overcome any obstacle, and achieve any goal. You have that same potential within you. Right now, you don't need anyone's permission. You don't need a stroke of luck. You don't need the stars to align. All you need is a decision to stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being the architect of your fate. So, I ask you, what is one promise you can make to yourself today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Make it small, make it specific, write it down, and then, no matter what, keep that promise. That one small act of integrity is the first step on the path to a new life. A life where you are in control. A life where your character determines your destiny. It's time to stop waiting for your life to change and start changing it yourself. Your future is not written in the stars. It's written in your daily actions. It's written in your character. Go write a masterpiece. Thank you for listening. If this message resonated with you, subscribe for more content to help you build the life you deserve.